abrupt end to the introductory music there. This is Delaware Sports, part of American Sports Reports Network. Although there's really only two shows in the network, I'm Marshal Manlove. This is a special edition of our show, as we will introduce the 2025 Delaware All-State Girls Lacrosse teams, honorable mention, second team, and first team. But first, this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage and comedy hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you're having, please consider my stage hypnosis show. You can find out all the details at MarshalManlove.com. Now, when we present the All-State Girls Lacrosse teams, we will do so beginning with the honorable mentions, work our way up to the second team, then the first team. They're all presented in alphabetical order by first name. No music in the background. Don't want any copyright strikes. And I don't have an original band to produce music for the show. If you are an original band and would like to produce music for the show, reach out to us at mysportsreports@gmail.com and let's have a conversation. Beginning now with the honorable mentions. Statistics were available, and I believe for this segment, most of them are available. Ava Brown, a senior from Caesar Rodney, is the Riders' goalie. She had 60 saves for the season. All statistics unofficial. Brooke Roberts, a sophomore from Caesar Rodney. She was a midfielder, had 42 goals and 36 assists. If you'd like to find out the statistical leaders in the state, visit the Facebook page at Delaware Sports. Catherine Cowgill, a senior from Newark Charter, midfielder. She scored 17 goals and had 6 assists. CC Clough, a sophomore from Tower Hill, an attack player, 29 goals, 36 assists. Chloe Harris, a senior from Indian River, a midfielder for the Indians. 79 goals and 40 assists for 119 points. She led the state in that category. Claudia Koch, a junior from Archmere, attack, 45 goals, 22 assists. Elizabeth Layton, a sophomore from Sussex Academy, attack, 31 goals, 25 assists. Ella Price, a senior from Caesar Rodney, attack, 24 goals, 44 assists. Ella Vanny, a junior from Tower Hill, defense. Ellie Carter, a senior from Sanford, defense for the Warriors. Ellie Merrick, a junior from Sussex Academy, a midfielder, scored 29 goals and had 15 assists. Julia Caldwell, a junior midfielder from Sanford, 23 goals and 3 assists for the Warriors. Kelsey McLam, a senior from Caravel, a defender for the Buccaneers. Lindy Black, a senior from St. Andrews, she played defense, had opportunities to score 5 goals and 4 assists. And Shay Dennehy, a junior from Sussex Academy, a midfielder, scored 26 goals and had 7 assists for the Seahawks. That was the honorable mention team. Up next, the second team, beginning with Alexandra Simon, a senior attack from Tower Hill. She scored 46 goals and had 26 assists. Amara Fruchtman, a sophomore from Cape and Lopin, the state champions, a defender, also scored 14 goals and had 11 assists on the year. Avery Miller, a junior, also from the state champions at Cape and Lopin, a midfielder, scored 12 goals and had 1 assist. Carson Peace, a junior from Caravel. She played attack and scored 50 goals and had 26 assists for the Buccaneers. Corinne Nolan, a senior midfielder from Sanford, 31 goals and 10 assists for the Warriors. Ella Brown, a junior midfielder from Cesar Rodney, 24 goals and 18 assists for the Riders. Ellie DeLuca, a sophomore midfielder from Archmere, 62 goals and 31 assists. Ellie Fuchs, a sophomore from Cesar Rodney, a defender who also scored 24 goals and had 5 assists. Emily Basaha, a senior from Sussex Academy. She played attack and had 49 goals and added 25 assists. Emily O'Hara, a senior from Tower Hill, the Hillers goalie. She saved 76 shots this year. Haley Gamucciello, a sophomore from Cape and Lopin. She played attack, had 45 goals and 9 assists. Jordan Bartell is a senior from Tatnall. She played attack, had 43 goals, and had 8 assists. Lily Basaha, a junior from Sussex Academy, a defender who also scored 20 goals and had an assist this year. Lucia Colasante, a freshman from Tower Hill, a midfielder, 49 goals and 15 assists for the Hillers. Paige Hiller, a senior from Tatnall, a midfielder, 37 goals and 5 assists for the Hornets. And Ryan Spagnolo, a senior defender from Tower Hill. That was the second team. Before we get to the first team, this is also brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove Realtor. I am licensed to sell real estate in Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So if you'd like to have me stand by your side or have your back in a real estate transaction, reach me through the show or at marshal@teamsordelay.com. And now, my friends, the 2025 Delaware All-State Girls Lacrosse team, the first team, beginning with Abby Schaefer, a senior from Cape and Lopin. The Vikings goalie had 87 saves this year. Allie Deal, a sophomore midfielder from Cape and Lopin, 44 goals and 7 assists, over 100 draw controls this year. She was the Delaware Player of the Year. Bella DeMondi, a junior defender from Cesar Rodney, also picked up 2 goals and added an assist. Charlotte Banny, a sophomore from Tower Hill, a midfielder, 64 goals and 14 assists, a USA Lacrosse All-American. There might be some others in this list. She happens to be the only one that I'm currently aware of. Charlotte Wilkinson, a senior attack from Tatnall. She scored 24 goals and had 10 assists for the Hornets. Claire Lopez, a junior attack from Cape and Lopin, 39 goals and 67 assists. The 67 assists led the state, and you can meet her and a couple of the other state champions along with their head coach, Lindsay Underwood, on an interview edition that we did. You can find that on all the platforms where you find these videos. Delaney Miklas, a sophomore from Cesar Rodney. She's a midfielder who scored 47 goals and had 25 assists for the Riders. Elle Roberts, a senior attack from Cesar Rodney. She scored 45 goals and had 36 assists. Mareed Rishko, a sophomore midfielder from Cape and Lopin, 23 goals and 12 assists. Macy Steinwedel, a senior from Cape and Lopin. She played attack and had 62 goals and 16 assists. She led the Vikings in goals scored. Molly Dolan, a junior midfielder from Wilmington Friends, 72 goals and 33 assists. Both led the Quakers. Quinn Nutter, a senior from Cape and Lopin, a defender. We met her during that aforementioned interview. Savannah Montgomery, a senior from Sussex Academy. She played defense and also added 1 goal and 1 assist. Shelby Manlove, a senior from Sussex Academy, a midfielder. She scored 36 goals and had 9 assists. Yes, we would be distantly related, although we have never met other than in an interview segment we did last year. Tessa Colasante, a senior defender from Tatnall. That was the first team. An overall look at the 2025 All-State Girls Lacrosse teams here in Delaware. Some associated stats. If you would like to find out the statistical leaders, go to the Facebook page. As I mentioned, you can find out who led the state in goals. I'll just tease that instead of just mentioning it because I want you to go to the Facebook page to find that out. So now, with all that being said, I would just like to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to these videos wherever you may find them. I'd appreciate that. I am Marshal Manlove, and now when we play the trombones for the second time, that will mean that this segment is over. And I am gone.